Hannah, what a great second round here in Naples, Florida. You started off of hole one with a birdie. How would you say that that's when the momentum started kicking in, or was it one of your birdies on 4 and 5?
I mean, I did hole a really nice putt on the first, which is always nice. Over the last couple of weeks, I've kind of struggled with my consistency in putting. So I made a birdie on 4, and then 5, and holed some long putts, which had kind of felt like it'd been a while since I've holed that length of putt. So got off to a really nice start, and then towards the middle of the back nine, I made a couple birdies, but then kind of struggled the last few holes. Trying to save pars. But I was really fortunate that I did make up and down and only had one bogey on the card.
Yes. And how long was that putt that you mentioned, the long one?
It was like probably 35, 40 feet, so it was a long putt. So I was very happy about that going in.
And what would you say is the strongest part of your game right now that you feel the most confident in?
I feel like I'm hitting a lot of fairways and a lot of greens, which is really important here. Also miss-hitting it. Like, it's very easy to miss greens here, so making sure that you don't short-side yourself or that you leave yourself in the best possible place to make up and down. So I think I've done a really great job with that. But over the last couple of weeks, it's been quite a struggle dealing with how cold it is. I'm not used to those type of temperatures, so it's really nice to actually come here and be able to just wear one layer and actually feel where your swing is. So I'm really excited. Only 2 more runs left for this season. It sounds really crazy, but I'm super excited.
I had a question about, just this season. We found out the 2021 schedule today. Was that in the back of your mind at all, or did you already kind of know what Mike Wan was thinking?
Yeah, I mean, we have seen some drafts of it, but it's still, you never know what's going to happen. That's the thing with COVID. We were fortunate enough to have the events that we have had this year, and we're very fortunate CME have helped us out along the way. So I hope, hopefully I could get a win this year and sneak one in on my birthday. But I don't know how much my schedule will change next year. I'm going to try and go back to Australia as much as possible, but it just depends on quarantine and where my game's at.
And you mentioned birthday. Sunday is your birthday.
Yes.
It'd be really cool. I think Allie Ewing had a win on her birthday at Drive On 2. Mm-hmm. Are you usually a big birthday celebrator, or how do you envision Sunday happening?
I know. Well, usually we don't ever play in December, so normally I'm at home in Perth with my family and my friends, just chilling out. So
and they take care of everything for you.
Yeah, it's quite strange to actually be in an event, and I'm also planning on driving back to Orlando, so it's about a 3-hour drive. So I'll just mainly be by myself. But I mean, if I had a trophy in the seat next to me, I'd be very, very happy. So we'll see what happens.
We have a question from Greg.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the schedule coming out, mm-hmm. and I don't think it's new news that the Australia events are not on there, but just mm-hmm. your thoughts on that.
Yeah,
hope that they come back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I usually start my season in Australia because we're fortunate enough to have them in February, which is perfect time to be there. So it's going to be really strange starting my season in the States. I mean, it's really tough. We are doing really well with COVID in Australia, and it's a shame that we can't keep doing travel and having events, but we've got some player series happening. The ALPG is now changed to the WPGA, so we're getting things rolling and hoping that COVID can kind of, make golf in Australia better than what it was.
What are your plans? I heard you are going to go back to Australia, and what does that mean, and how have you had to quarantine I'm guessing you're going to have to before?
Yeah. So I'm leaving on Tuesday. I've got about a 45 hour journey to get back to Perth. And then as soon as I get there, I'm in a hotel for 2 weeks, and not by choice. Once I leave the airport, I get shuttled to a hotel and pretty much have to do 13 nights, 14 days, and then I can go out and be back at home and live a normal life. So I've heard a lot of stories. Some people have really struggled. Some people actually don't mind it. But I think because it's at the end of the year, after a long, short but long year, that I'll mainly be doing a lot of sleep and a lot of Netflix. So hopefully the food is good, and hopefully my parents can bring me some things to entertain myself.
What, are you going to play in Tournament of Champions, or is
no? Okay. Unfortunately, with the 2 weeks quarantine, by the time I actually got to Australia, I'd probably have 7 days minimum. So, like this year, I'm going to have to skip it. But hopefully, in future years to come, I can play.
Okay.
I just have one question.
Yep.
There are leaderboards out there. Finally,
yes.
Do you consider yourself someone who looks at the leaderboard?
Oh yeah, I definitely look at them, and I think I don't know if even if I'm not in contention, like I could be coming dead last, like I will still look at the leaderboard. So that's something I'll be doing over the weekend, and yeah, it's quite nice to actually see that they've got them out there.
Thank you so much, Hannah, and happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you.